10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff. Copy, 1 Alpha.
Vehicle pitching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
This particular experiment is significant from the point of view that this is the first private funded experiment where 4 astronauts are being taken to the space and to the polar orbit. It's the first takeaway. Second one is that the astronauts are going to be in the orbit. It is an orbital mission. It is going to be they are going to be in the orbit, and they are going to orbit the Earth, and probably it would take about 90 minutes to 1 hour to take a orbit of the Earth, and they will take maybe about 15 to 16 revolutions before they come back to Earth. Is something the second takeaway from this particular experiment. So third is that these astronauts are not really the pilots or anything to do with NASA or anything to do with the Air Force or anything to do with the routine flying officers or anything like that. These 4 astronauts are picked and chosen, and they are given the astronaut training, and they are taken to the space for an orbital mission. This is the third point. And the fourth and the important point is also that these 4 astronauts are going to conduct the experiments in the space. They are going to grow mushroom, they are going to do vegetation, and also they are going to take few X-ray photographies and X-ray experiments they are going to carry out in the space for a day. This is the fourth and the important aspect of this particular mission. Then the next important mission is also that astronauts back to Earth in the normal way after a day's trip, and it is something like a tourism, and this is something like an experimental tourism, I should say, and that too by private fleet. And what is expected is that after landing on the Earth, SpaceX is expecting that the astronauts would not need any medical attention, and they would be on their own. They will get up, they will walk, and they will be like coming out of an aircraft and walking on the Earth. This is what is being planned by SpaceX. The Crew 9, Crew 10, and the ISS, where the module docks into the ISS, stays there, and then it is sort of checked, rechecked, refurbished, and then sent back to Earth. But here, the difference is that it is not going to dock. It is going to be an orbital mission. It is going to orbit around the Earth, and then it is going to bring the astronauts back after a day's journey, which is something is a very important experiment from the point of view of the planned the tourism to space, or when the colonization happens, how to take the normal people as astronauts without any pilot training or without a professional bodies who are into this activity, is something which SpaceX is trying to experiment. This is a big takeaway from this particular experiment. Another aspect also we need to discuss about is the commercial aspect of these types of journeys. SpaceX looks to be experimenting in terms of the money that need to be spent on every astronaut who to be taken to space and back. If we can recall the type of expenses involved in going to ISS and back is about $900 million. So compared to that, how it can be reduced to take the normal astronauts into space and bring them back at more economical way also might be something which SpaceX would be studying in these particular experiments.